Hello everyone, and to this Middle League match between AxBy94 and Warco. Today in the commentary booth with me is ADB.
Hello, everybody.
Today we have,
Okay.
I think, two Italians playing each other, right? No.
AxBy is from San Marino, which is as close to Italian as you can get without being Italian. But yes, you're I guess, a little bit correct.
Good. We are playing high and dry first, was it?
Yes. Sorry, I was double checking because you were not coming up on my audio. Yes, we are playing high and dry first. I'm telling AxBy to go in the meantime. He's waited enough.
Yes, indeed.
And we have Ridgeback and Hedge Maze as map 2 and 3. So this is the match that has very high potential to decide who will win Group A in this Middle League. AxBy and Warco are currently tied on 6 points each.
Oh.
And the winning this will bring them on top.
It makes sense.
Especially, yeah, okay. So we have Warco going first, and Warco has a medic on high and dry, while AxBy decided to not bring one and keep the medics for the last two maps.
Both of them decided to take a scout here. I guess it worked.
We're still not coming up on
okay, how odd. But
yeah, I mean your recording is the main one, mine is the backup, so whatever, who cares?
Whatever indeed. What is not whatever is the fact that Warco needs to find someone to trank fast, but a paratrooper will do.
Yeah, map a paratrooper is pretty strong, so I guess that's the best choice.
It was also the only choice, I think, from the spawn that he had. Well, I suppose he could have wall climbed the hill, and
you could have also gone to this side with a little bit of water damage in a specific point. You could have gone for this sapper, for example. That would have been also a nice idea. But I think his choice was good because he also tranquilized the first of the two paratrooper from AxBy's lineup.
True. The other one is on the island with the sapper and where the scout was before, right?
Yes, I know that because of the pattern of the spawns on this map. Pig number...
Oh,
wait, no, that's not correct, actually.
AxBy...
Yep, he tranquilized the second guy.
Yeah. And AxBy now underthrew the poison, which does make sense because he didn't want to poison his paratrooper as well.
He didn't hit and nobody?
He killed the poison too quick and hit indeed nothing.
Oh, okay. I thought he at least hit Warco's pig, but...
No, he hit nothing.
Okay. That now leaves Warco with the body blocking with a very long bazooka, which only deals 16 damage.
Yeah, and he didn't get
never mind, he did correct. He did do the first one. Yeah. I am getting my math completely off.
You were right. You said it was the first one.
Yeah, but then I corrected myself, which made me wrong. Makes sense? No. Perfect. Let's go on. Let's move on.
Indeed. Let's just move on.
Okay. Oh, yeah, that's right. Warco went first, so that guy is the second guy from AxBy's lineup. That makes sense. Okay. I thought he was the third. Anyway, this is a good bunch up for Warco now.
Yeah, both of them won't move for ages.
Yeah.
And the medic, I suppose, not as well, but the medic can move out of the way, drink the scout, and then just...
Not only that, but the medic will be the first of these three to have the next turn.
Yeah.
So he can move away, trank the para, and I guess he will have another turn before the scout moves.
The scout is going before
In fact, he could even trank the scout to have an extra turn to hit both.
That's probably what he'll want to do.
Yeah, and AxBy has realized that he needs to press on the gas because of that.
With a paratrooper on that island, I don't think that was the best positioning he could have gone for.
Yeah, definitely would have gone for a bazooka, staying a little bit off the water, and also giving yourself a little bit more chance to get some water damage.
Yeah. I mean, the catapult was mostly just misaimed, right? I think the chance for water was definitely there. And yeah, here's the classic meme where one guy does something and there's another guy with a pistol right behind him.
Is that a water damage? Always has been. That was a good one. Yeah, Warco showing us perfectly why AxBy using the cattle prod was a mistake there. He did not get an amazing water damage, but still.
Now, can we see a 110 mortar here?
I think he's not going for it regardless. He's just going for the water damage, which makes perfect sense in my opinion.
Yeah. But for that he kinda overshoots it. Ah, he gets water.
Nah, that was relatively close to getting at least a 70, if you ask me.
Yeah. Only 2 water damage as well, though.
Yeah, I find amazing that we were talking about a 50 mortar and we were talking about it being overshot. It's just... There's something that, like, tickled my brain about that.
Yeah! It's kinda weird, but for all intents and purposes, it was not what AxBy wanted, I think.
Yeah, I mean, it still got 52 damage, which is fine. Now, this is a great move for Warco. He has control over these 2 pigs. Gets the poison. Again, as we said before, the medic will be able to move away first, then probably trank the scout. But I think the biggest problem for Warco is who will have the turn
after the
where
medic?
He needs to move there, yeah, and just hit both.
I think it's this paratrooper after the medic.
Which would mean AxBy attacking it and potentially leaving him in low health with another hit could be a great move.
Indeed. If he doesn't, this paratrooper still has 3 jetpacks. And this catapulted him closer to them.
Yep, that is a very, very good TNT. Now... Yeah, so AxBy probably will not get it, unless Warco makes the mistake of tranquilizing the paratrooper accidentally. Or intentionally, I guess. And it looks like he's going for it. He's not realizing the potential of this alternative.
I mean, keeping the paratrooper from having a turn is also not bad.
Yeah, but he would have been able to absolutely destroy both with another turn.
Yeah,
and
definitely.
Now, if I am AxBy, I am sniping that para, leaving him on 6 HP to put pressure on Warco to do damage, a lot of damage with him. And also, collecting the health could be a good idea.
I mean,
we have been
unpoisons.
in... Yeah. We have been in situations in this map where it is better to have that pig dead than poisoned. Ooh, that's a tough one, and AxBy manages to shoot it with just enough power.
Looked like
However, I feel like that's a mistake. This guy is going to end himself.
Yeah.
And his jetpacks.
And this guy. This scout won't have another turn.
Yeah, scout is now in bazooka range, if I remember correctly.
He was already on 40.
Doesn't even need to do that. Hold on, you could be messing yourself up with this one. Okay, no, he's far away enough.
Yeah, he was on 40 after he swam over.
And now, Warco will simply remove the poison by doing this. Not optimal, not because he's not using his extra 20 death, but still.
There was not much time left. I think optimal is not what you are aiming for in that scenario.
Yeah, and also Warco is in front, so doing a good move is enough.
Yep.
You don't need a perfect one.
Now, I've seen the 49 HP paratrooper that's gonna have a turn now. No, wait, it's first the poison paratrooper, isn't it? Oh,
The
no.
poison trooper just skipped because he was tranquilized.
Yeah. Then the 49 HP will have his turn now.
Now, I'm seeing it very grim for AxBy, because I think there's very little he can do to avoid having that paratrooper skip his turn. However, that's kind of his win condition. He needs to have that guy have a turn.
Yeah, but Warco's medic is undamaged so far, right?
I think...
Oh! Oh no!
Oof.
Oh no!
Wow.
Panic? And it's a 10.
A little bit.
That guy's dead, by just getting hit by a breeze.
Yeah. It would not be a mistake considering the 28 HP. Like, he's in one hit range anyway, might as well stay there. But the problem is he still had one jetpack. So that's a little bit of a waste.
What does he do when he gets poisoned?
Good idea. Could he? Because he would be on 3 HP, right? I mean, he has a jetpack. He can move away.
Yeah, but still, that's definitely a very bad turn for AxBy.
Yes.
Ultimately.
And Warco is now hitting the Sapper, which we know is the main source of damage for AxBy. It looks like they have sharpened their close-range mortar, both of them.
Yeah, that looked really nice.
Yeah. It's funny because they both missed the only 2 bazooka shots that we have seen in this match. Well, not missed, but overshot.
Is that
This
actually good?
could be
Nah.
a good hit. Not amazing, but it did bring the orderly almost to half his health. I feel like it's a little too late to hit the medic.
Yeah. He already got rid of 2 tranks.
Because now it will be the Sapper's turn
Oh wow.
for AxBy, and then it will be Joey Bob's turn. So, ooh, this could be a double as well. I feel like you wouldn't care about hitting your medic now, maybe. Oh, wait. I just said something very stupid, because now AxBy can just move there and potentially make that medic skip.
Yeah, but wait, is the medic next?
Yes, he is.
Oh, big mistakes.
78, he would be on 63, so it's a very hard one. He needs some water damage. But this could bring the game back for him.
Yeah, this looks to me like a grenade launcher instance.
No, why not? Not like this, though.
Yeah.
What was that throw? What?
I'm glad I'm not the only confused one here.
I think what might have happened is he wasn't sure whether to aim for the head or just throw it low. Just a direct hit.
So just
and
both?
he just stuck in the middle. He just stuck himself in the middle and didn't pick one. It happens when you have 2 seconds to make a decision.
Yeah, true. Also the right decision to trank that guy. He didn't have a turn yet and he won't.
Yeah, that's why it was such an important turn for AxBy, because if he, at the very least, killed that medic, then there could have been a chance for Joy Bob to move, unleash all 3 of his jetpacks, which could have deleted one of Warco's pigs, and then we could still have a game.
This Zapper is very healthy. What is he on? Yeah, look at this. He also has a 122 scout and whatever.
Until AxBy has a shrapnel, I wouldn't call it a game. But in this case, yes. I think the biggest, the best news for AxBy is that he did not go first in this map.
Yeah.
Because...
That looks like a death. Yeah.
Yeah. we have talked about this times and times in this Middle League. This is a game with this current format, the pig pool. This is a game of choices, and AxBy made a choice of make himself a little bit weaker in this lineup, but he has a way stronger lineup in map 3. He has the couple there, which means that this choice is a risk. We talked about this multiple times, but it is a factor because it puts pressure on Warco to win 2-0. Otherwise, he will be in the disadvantage.
Well, that was another unfortunate catapult for AxBy.
Yeah, I think both players, especially AxBy, have their mind on game 2 already.
Yeah, this looks like we are just finishing this one up and go next. Which makes sense.
This set of maps... Go ahead.
Which makes sense given the current state of the game.
Yeah. This set of maps is pretty interesting, though, because the next map is Ridgeback. Ridgeback is one of those maps where there's a ton of damage being dealt. In a way that the game is... The game space is extremely fast. I mean, this one is also kind of that, because there's a ton of water, so the damages dealt are very high. But not as much as Hedge Maze, as Ridgeback, of course. And then we have Edge Maze, which is gonna make an interesting third map if we get there. Because it's very tactical, by comparison.
Yeah, I would like to see that one. Oh, does that look wet to you?
It does after a little bit, but it just manages to get to the other side with a 33 damage.
Well, it's better than nothing.
Yeah, good positioning on the 14. That slope will make it impossible for Warco to deal 4 edge jumps in a row, although, as we stated before, the game is already mentally on map 2.
Yeah, I'm not sure how many turns. AxBy probably only has 1 turn left, right?
How much does this guy on the right
he gets into the water now.
okay,
doesn't even matter. Shrapnel practice for Warco.
He got a 50 on the enemy and a 20 to himself, which is pretty funny.
Well, that's game.
And yeah, this... Nope, that's... the AxBy still has a turn.
I mean...
That's mortar practice for AxBy.
True, the height difference definitely makes this an interesting shot. So this, I have the feeling, is either wet or hits straight on, but this looks wet.
Yeah. The height difference, as you said, makes it very awkward. And it's...
Nice.
Nice, very nice to end it with the AI move of a punch to the air. But Warco does take map 1 swiftly, I want to say.
Indeed, that is... nice. So yeah,
Yep.
GG to them, and we will see everyone on Ridgeback?
Yes, Ridgeback.
Good. And welcome back to the Middle League match between AxBy and Warco. I am still accompanied by ADB.
I just saw the 5th pig.
Yes.
All right then, let's move on to Ridgeback. Should we leave the audience completely in the dark about what that joke is? Because I feel like that would be interesting.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, let's go then. Now, as we said before, AxBy will go first, and their lineup is basically identical.
I think
they have No, I think they have a scout and...
Sure? ADB? Well, I guess ADB has ceased to exist in the voice chat right now. So I'll just do solo commentary for a few seconds. And as we see, they do not have a perfect mirror lineup. Mr. Smith and Mr. Monty are in fact also a Sapper and a Scout, however not a Scout and a Sapper.
Okay. We had a little bit of technical issues as usual, and now we should be able to continue. I told AxBy to go.
What a surprise that we are suffering from technical issues. When do we not?
You know, I got used to it. Not really, but still. No
one can get used
now,
to the level of issues you have.
I know. Let's just enjoy the match where there is probably a lot of punches being thrown, because I honestly really enjoy watching this kind of map. I personally call them quick damage maps. And if the game wants us to have AxBy go first, please.
Yes, would be amazing, game. Please do this.
Look at how upset the pigs are in the menu.
Oh my god!
Ah!
It's always lovely when this happens.
Yeah, to be fair, it hasn't happened in a while.
I wouldn't say that.
There we fucking go. And the question is, how easy is for AxBy to find a medic? We know it's not the guy behind him because he's a scout.
Yeah, that's definitely a nice situation.
Needs to have a look, and I think that should be the guy. Because Warco doesn't have a gunner, so it must be that 140. Oh, but he's on the island. I thought he was him. He's on the building, not the island.
Yeah, I was wondering what you were on about the island. I mean, that's good for AxBy, and shows that he doesn't have an easy time getting into the water with his medic.
At the same time, it does mean that he didn't get to take any of the mines, although this guy has probably one of the most perfect jobs to take both. Spawns, not jobs. What is wrong with my English today?
I think everyone will tell you it's fine.
Speaking of which, AxBy did not take...
Oh, that's a risky play. Will it pay off? I don't know. Lower, alright? Yeah, that needed to be lower. And this looks like ADB disconnected again. But whatever, we will perfectly deal with this. This looks like mine grab and MoMA breakup to me. Simply because... Oh, never mind. No MoMA breakup, I suppose. Well, I guess there are 2 paratroopers for Warco in the game, so I don't know what he'll do with this other. Oh my goodness, that was very close. AxBy for sure has the opportunity to just get rid of this paratrooper right now, but I would just damage him to the point where he cannot interfere with a MoMA. AxBy has other plans, probably killing the guy with mines, which, since he already had a turn, will not change the way the MoMA is going. So...
Oh yeah, he needs to be careful with the damage he deals.
Yeah.
Who ended up taking the other?
What?
Oh my god, that's a lot of
Yeah, and that was a lot of avoidable water damage as well.
Swimming, that works a little bit.
Almost a very, very interesting nice shot.
Who ended up taking the second mine crate, the one inside the building the medics are on top of?
Warco's pick. Warco's first
okay.
trooper.
Okay, so
And
effectively the two players are even, except for the fact that AxBy has the moment. What the fuck was that? Did you see that the paratrooper just started his flight lower than the building stopped?
I don't think I saw that because that didn't happen, I believe. He didn't break up the MoMA though.
The height was definitely weird.
Oh my goodness! Where is Mr. Moth swimming?
So he did kind of break the MoMA.
They are still as close together as they were before.
Although, a great move from AxBy would be now to rocket launcher the medic into the MoMA again, because rocket launcher has a small enough range that it can deal 50 and probably like 10 to his medic.
I think this has the potential to be a double poison, but not at this time.
Yeah, it was hard to walk up there to set up the poison in time.
Yeah, so I definitely...
I would have gone for the rocket launcher.
But at that point you can almost kill the medic, so... Especially since Sapper for AxBy is also still going. So... I don't know.
The medic was still on 120 probably, because he only took... 100 because he also took the jetpack. But
yeah.
As long as you don't kill him with a trank, it's still under your control, so...
Oh my goodness. AxBy Sapper might be dead here. Probably lives at about 10. Never mind, it just lands on the water, on the island.
Yeah, I was gonna say, there's like a minefield right next to him that could have easily killed him.
But probably not what Warco would want, given that it would strengthen the MoMA.
I don't know, if I am not controlling the medic, I want to deal as much damage as I want. In my opinion, it's the player who's controlling the MoMA who should worry about it, not the other one.
Now that was great TNT, but I think this... oh no! This power is going after the medic.
Yeah, so now AxBy has the potential to do the same thing that Warco did in the first map, which is to lock two pigs together. Or maybe even three, considering, that the AxBy has two paratroopers after the medic. He could deal a gigantic amount of damage.
Yeah, this is definitely a game-winning position right here. Let's see if AxBy can take advantage of it. He should definitely place his own... Oh no!
This could still be a double with a little bit of luck. No.
It was an overthrow. Yeah, this medic still
it was a hard shot, to be fair.
Oh, doesn't this guy have...
Oh, yeah, and also that. The single poison just played into AxBy's hands.
Well, it did deal 5 damage. 15.
Yeah, so it healed 20 back, so it just did -5 damage, technically.
Yeah, this is definitely the right side to stand on of this medic.
Yep, and you do not want to MoMA right now, because you can sniff the amount of damage you can deal the next turn.
Yeah, this is... Although you probably want to kick Smith and the other guy towards the medic, since the medic is already almost dead.
He also has mines. I just remember that.
Oh my goodness. Yeah, one.
Well, one mine.
Yeah. It does, as I say.
Yeah, he's setting up because...
I'm not sure. What?
Just rake complete chaos into it, and...
Oh my! The mine...
Yeah, the mine did extra 5 to the sapper too.
This Sparrow is next, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh my, this medic is on skip now. Skip range.
Yeah.
Easy skip range, no less.
I mean, he was dead the moment that turn started, to be honest.
Yeah.
But
This para can absolutely unload devastating stuff now as well.
and maybe even bunch up with the scout.
I think that's what is being tried. But I feel like Warco would have wanted to... Oh.
Do it from the top, you mean?
Yeah. Oh my god, that was...
Well,
I think...
technically yes, but he had 11 seconds and he was walking slowly, so I think he had to compromise there.
Yeah. Oh my goodness!
Oh, he's on 1!
I mean, that's an easy kill. I still would
Yeah, it's a
jump with
very
that
easy
guy.
kill.
Oh no,
I feel
would-
like AxBy has too much to do right now.
Yeah.
That guy will swim next to the barrel, so that's an amazing target too.
I mean, the paratrooper on 1 just had his turn, so he can take his time with it. He can't even...
So you... Yeah, same goes for the medic, which will take a little bit before he can be dealt that one...
Oh my goodness!
That one hit.
That was a magnificent shot, if I can say so.
Yep.
I thought that would be
right
self-damage
now-
or anything, but no, it was just a clean 40.
Yep. AxBy is showing some very good damage-dealing abilities in this map.
I mean, the positioning of both players is kinda mid right now, but...
Well, I don't blame AxBy for this, because he was the one that created the situation
Yeah.
where he could deal massive amount of damage to Warco's pigs, so at that point,
Yeah.
it is worth messing up your positioning for.
Yeah, the health bar kinda shows. Unfortunate
Yep.
that AxBy's paratrooper landed. He will take some damage from this.
But yeah, look at that. AxBy can devastate the sapper with the barrel. He can make
That
the
sapper's
medic
just
skip
dead.
with a snipe. There's just so many things.
Yeah, I think he might be going for a poison right now. Double poison, that is.
It doesn't feel like it's required, to be honest.
It's also not hitting. Wait.
What?
Oh my goodness!
Oh my god. Wow.
That was an even better double poison.
Yep, it was way better than hitting the sapper. So yeah, that was a very, very good shot.
And Abraham is now below skip range himself.
Yep.
Although this sapper being poisoned would have definitely benefited AxBy.
Would it? Because he's taking his turn now. If he was poisoned, he could have absolutely destroyed himself on someone.
Yeah, but then he would already be dead. Instead of still walking around and be a nuisance.
I don't know. He's on 1 hit to kill anyway. So if he's not skipping, he's better off dead. If you're
Oh my.
AxBy.
Well, if he only does this... Oh my! Oh
Well,
no!
Yeah, he's gonna move himself next to his own medic, so that he takes the 20 from this and probably another 17 or something from his own medic.
What is happening? This is total!
Yeah. Yeah, this is the same situation that we had for AxBy in map 1, and we have it for Warco in game 2 now, where
Now, would
he
you
just
do this?
wasn't able to control the match at all.
Because this is certainly also gonna kill Keanu, right?
Not definitely going to kill, because I feel like Keanu needs 2 mines to die. He will not be dealt 43 by that, yeah. Oh wait, but also there's... What? I'm sorry, what?
Oh my
He
goodness!
was on almost full health. Okay, I didn't know that.
That was hilarious.
Now what? Yeah, that was hilarious, because the first mines triggered by the green pig moved away.
Wait, what? There's no mine there? There's just...
Yeah, there is
straight
not.
path? I didn't know.
Moved away Keanu, then Keanu stepped on the mine and shoved away the green pig from more mines, which means he survived.
Wait.
Oh, wait.
Oh my god, that is a
Oh my
brilliant
god,
double
what a
poison.
shot!
Yeah, as I said, I wouldn't have TNT'd there. I had a feeling.
What a shot, because now Warco doesn't skip, AxBy does. And Warco has another poison paratrooper to work with. This could be still open.
I don't know, this guy's slow? Although
Yeah, but
AxBy
AxBy only has 2 pigs. Yeah, AxBy only has 2 pigs, and the sapper is almost dead too. This jetpack could kill him.
Wow, yeah, he's on 30, right?
He's alive!
Oh my goodness. But yeah, then the TNT was a big mistake.
He's on 1! Oh my god, this could be self-damage, it's not!
Oh my.
Wait, how much is the para on? 115, okay,
Does
this
he
might
have
be
anything?
over.
This guy's 9.
Oh, he's on 9, I thought he was on 3. Okay, that changes things. Yeah, just kill this guy, man.
Yeah.
Use this jet. What are you doing? Use this jetpack.
This guy
on
also
him?
needs... This is problematic. This is definitely the wrong choice. He has 24, he's bazooka. He won't die from this.
Now he needs to hit that scout. How much is the scout on?
I think he's still somewhat healthy as well.
I don't understand the move here.
He's skipping.
Oh, wow.
The scout is actually skipping.
Are you sure?
Yeah. Look at
He is, wow.
He was on 40-something after the mine stuff.
Yeah, think about it. If he killed the sapper, then AxBy would have been okay. Because...
Yeah.
One skipping guy, a 24 HP para, there's no way Warco can kill him. But now, he gives Warco a chance, with a shrapnel maybe.
A TNT
but even with a TNT...
Look at the minefield to the right.
Yeah, the TNT that kills with a minefield only needs 2 mines probably to kill. I am baffled by AxBy's choice with a jetpack. He should be an experienced player enough to know that, but Warco does not manage to moving into any minefield.
I think this might still be over, because if he kills the paratrooper now, the skipping scout is definitely going next.
Yeah. This is over the moment that TNT doesn't kill the paratrooper, but... It is incredible that AxBy gave Warco a choice here. And also, I am amazed at...
This is
this was a thing even... Yes, this was very good, but... I am amazed at the fact that Warco manages to find windows for a comeback every single time. I don't know how he manages to. This was a thing even in Grunt League. Sometimes he just fell short, but think about what point we have, what kind of health difference we had in this game as well.
Yeah.
It seemed impossible, but... I mean, he lost with a 46 poisoned paratrooper and actually had a chance to win it at the end. I think
AxBy killed his own scout that was on 90 HP. Or something.
Yeah, that looked like a mistake that was just... Yeah, that looked like one of those mistakes that was just for shits and giggles at the beginning, but then we had that... also, that incredible triple poison from Warco.
Yeah, that was the absolute play of the game right there. For sure, no matter the winner right now. That was amazing. Yeah.
And we also had that one double from AxBy that was also amazing. From, the one that skimmed over the sapper and hit the other guy. That just so many... again, I love watching these maps, so... Let's move on, because we have...
It's definitely very energetic and very action-packed.
Yes. And now we move on to a maze map, which, could have another tone.
Yeah. See you all on Hedge Maze. And welcome back to the Middle League match between AxBy and Warco. AxBy has just won map 2, so I will probably give him a score as well. And we are moving on to Hedge Maze.
This Hedge Maze has a very good chance of deciding who will win the group. It's actually a little bit more complicated than that because both still have one match. And especially if Warco wins, there's still the possibility of having a three-way tie at the top.
Oh my goodness.
Yeah, that would be insane, because Michael is also involved with this. I think if AxBy wins, then it's almost guaranteed that he's first instead.
Okay. What a swing and scores this can be.
Yeah. That's it's group stages are fun for that reason, in my opinion. And AxBy goes first. This is massive because AxBy has kept the couple for Hedge Maze. Meanwhile, Warco only has a single Grenadier.
So I don't think he can trank the Grenadier easily because the path to him is just so long.
It is absolutely possible to reach him.
Isn't he to the right from
This is the worst spawn for the medic here, but he can absolutely reach that other corner in 30 seconds.
Okay, wait.
Unless he's the one on top!
Yeah,
he's the one on top! And you cannot see him from there! You cannot see him from there!
Wait, I think you can, right?
No, you cannot see him from there. I know, I practiced with Fab this map.
Okay. Well, in that case... Oh, yeah, I see how he's positioned. Yeah, you cannot see him from there. As I said,
yeah,
you cannot trank this
You need to back up a lot to see that guy on top. That is a very lucky spawn from Warco, which kind of counterbalances the fact that AxBy went first. Although that trank will come into play at some point.
Yeah, the fact that the scout is poisoned and I think neither player has a paratrooper here, right? No, wait.
Oh yeah, they both use them. That was a risky throw. That was a risky throw because that grenade had a very good chance of spawning inside the gunner and just bounce away.
Ah, true. Yeah,
just
this greatest stuff.
I was gonna say, like, man, it's in front of you.
It's also the only pick that can reasonably pick this one up.
So that spawn not only worked perfectly for Warco, but he also managed to find a very, very good body block for the Grenadier.
Yeah.
So this match is wide open now.
Yeah, I wonder if I wouldn't have still hit the Grenadier now, but probably better.
Nah, you don't throw a cluster at your own pig. That feels like a mistake.
Oh, that is a lot of 9s. 5 times 9, okay.
Yeah, that's 75 damage then. Which is not a terrible cluster, but not an amazing one either.
Yeah, the Gren is dead. And Warco still stands at full HP and in a body block with a gunner.
And also with almost everyone else from AxBy's team very far away.
True. Oh, wait. Okay.
Ooh, okay.
That looked like he could live on 1 or 2.
Yeah. Which wouldn't have been too much of an issue. The gunner from Warco would have finished him.
All in all, this is, despite having the quote-unquote stronger lineup, this is terrible news for AxBy.
And also first turn advantage. This map is annoying sometimes with tranquilizers. Because you can have the top level spawns for the medics, or in this case for the Grenadier, and it becomes just annoying. I think it's a very good thing from this map. You don't know how... you know, the fact that out-of-bounds kills are such a gigantic problem of this map. This was out of the pool for so long. I personally was so happy to see it come back.
That was a 50.
Yes.
Yeah, it definitely is nice to see something this interesting come back, but at the same time, it's also kinda difficult to play it now because you kinda can place your picks in positions where they could easily be thrown out of bounds, and it can be abusable that you are not allowed to. You know what I mean?
Oh, no, because I've never seen a pig fly completely out of bounds on this.
Why is he throwing it?
Honestly, it makes sense to throw it like that if you want to break the body block. The problem is I don't see a reason to break the body block now.
Yeah, for one that, and for two, well with a shrapnel, not with a grenade launcher then. Also, what is happening? Why is he not targeting the Gren?
I believe because he has surrendered to the fact that he will have another turn, maybe?
Maybe?
Or maybe he...
No, the medic cannot reach him under no circumstances.
No, he
right?
cannot reach him. There's no way.
Yeah, I want to say, this is... Just kicking the Grenadier in a place where the medic could reach him would have been... Possibly reach him. Would have been a much better move than
where?
this.
I don't think there is a place that the medic can reach. It's that is the most
Yeah.
That is the most remote corner of the map. You have to just get around, go to the other corner to get on top. So I don't think there was a way to make the Grenadier reachable. That was just a perfect position with the body block for Warco's Grenadier. It couldn't have been better, literally.
Yeah, not only that, AxBy has just been thrown in a way that his two picks are now body blocking each other. But
Okay,
I think Warco's skipping his turn now because his scout is last?
Yeah, and the fact that Warco doesn't have a medic means that AxBy needs to use poison as much as he can.
I believe the medic can actually reach this guy in theory. If that scout could.
No, okay, maybe. Maybe he can trank from a distance if he manages to get on the top level.
In my opinion, he needs to.
Yeah, but I think that also is a stretch. Especially if you waste time doing this.
Yeah. But he's trying.
And don't get me wrong, I think...
Wait, what? Did he think he could go up there? That looked like it, didn't it? Yeah, that scout is taking a beating if I'd be Warco. And ADB, I think, has disconnected once more. So, yeah, the scout is a very easy target. I don't think he'll see another turn, which means the lack of a medic for Warco doesn't make too much of an impact, although the grenade is quite overthrown. Alright, that's how Warco does it, right? I mean, it does yield really good results still, so who am I to judge? Still, this Grenadier cannot have a third turn, for sure not. The only good thing for AxBy right now is the fact that no poison is in the game against him. But he seems to have trouble navigating the map, actually. And welcome back.
I am back.
Yes. And we see a shrapnel.
Oh!
Oh my god! 110!
110 and the Grenadier is down! Okay, what happened? The medic did not reach the Grenadier, I'm assuming.
No, you weren't here already at that point. Oh my.
Yeah, I disconnected on the medic running after the heal.
Yeah, no, he turned around, he poisoned the scout, he tranked the scout again, which makes sense. No poison against AxBy is definitely the biggest asset he has right now. And after that, the Grenadier took a shot at the scout of AxBy. And that's an overshot! A bad one, because this deals nothing! And ADB is gone again, I think. So, yeah. This is... Now we have an open game at our hands again. So, probably the Sapper, because he is the next pick that can deal an immense amount of damage. That looks a little bit short, but at least looking out for the blimp, that's... Nah, it's actually quite good. Quite good, I say. 48. Yeah, that was a great mortar. And yeah, this is actually more open now than I thought it would be. Which is impressive. The 110 shrapnel grenade definitely helped out AxBy, especially given the fact that it was thrown on the very last second of his turn. Oh my! Is Warco panicking? I think so. This is not gonna reach due to the height difference. Like, not at all. Oh my! But the bounce just barely gets it over there. What events? Yeah, we see the cluster has taken its toll on this scout. And there's ADB gone. But he will finally collect the final health crate off the map, which means both had two of them in the end. It's honestly surprising that one didn't get collected, but the spawns really were bad for getting that one. Oh, and yeah, the Sapper is now also getting poisoned, which of course spells just doom for Warco's entire team. But there are still opportunities and chances for Warco to stay in this, despite the skip turns he'll have. For example, the high explosive grenades he collects by just being up here. I think that's the Sapper, and this actually does reach. So he will be looking to kick the guy down with a very solid 59. He isn't dead quite yet, though. And welcome back. Fortunately for AxBy, this gunner can still be healed, although not for much. Wait. Oh no. I think the scout hasn't skipped his turn yet. No, he didn't. So
he has no other target for a trank.
This poisoned Sapper, he does have. But he's poisoned and a Sapper on 51 HP, so I believe this makes itself as a great target practice.
Yeah, I mean, it looks like, despite everything I missed, it looks like that shrapnel just destroyed Warco.
Warco had another panic shot, only did 26 damage with a shrapnel, with a long range shrapnel to this Sapper here. I am not sure what... What?
He wants to throw a shrapnel at the scout?
I think, but he didn't have his turn yet.
No, he did.
And did he skip his turn?
Yes, he's not cuffing.
I did not see that. No, not quite right anyway. Then that was a very risky play. I don't understand. Like, look at this
Here's the
position
thing.
here.
Would you hit your own guy?
Yes.
I don't know, he's in a very...
First, but... So I only skipped one turn.
Because he's in a very dangerous number. Yes, that is just counterproductive, because that makes it even easier for AxBy to make him skip twice.
We can just hit the guys again now. The medic just had his turn.
Well, if he's not next.
I mean, he's tranked, the Sapper, so he would skip that turn one turn anyway.
Yeah, but what I'm saying is, if he has another pig to do that, then yes. But if the sapper is next, then it's very likely that he will not have a chance to avoid the second skip.
Yes. Oh, of course. Because the medic will not move for quite a while, I believe.
Oh, okay.
The scout is dead.
And that makes the sapper next, I think. Yes?
And yeah, that skip was one.
And look who's moving. Oh, that scout, okay.
Yeah, it's not the medic.
Yeah, still, that's self-damage that Warco needs to deal, which is not ideal.
Yeah, but
for
it's still better than
wars.
skipping both turns and the deals with the medic that could heal.
Oh, the rage is destroyed. Wow.
Yeah, that was done by the shrapnel Warco threw earlier.
Yeah, the scout kill was also massive because 26
no
HP scout. 26 HP scout from AxBy is also safe from poison now.
Oh yeah, unless he would poison himself at some point, but I doubt. Oh my, this...
But Keanu is still on 140. Yeah, it's looking very grim for Warco right now.
Yeah, the health advantage, he has to deal with this, otherwise he's losing. I mean, he still deals the needed damage to the medic.
He should have another turn to do it, right? It's slightly short, but it's still gonna deal a big amount. Oh, that might be a... Oh my god, wait.
I don't think so. It's the other side.
Oh my god.
And yeah, I told you.
Oh, okay.
He needed to do it now.
This wins the game for AxBy.
Yeah, I believe. Unless he skips his turn. He does not have any more tranks left, but he can just kill the gunner now. Or deal 15 damage to the sapper. Which he probably should.
Or maybe AxBy fails to make the skip. Somehow. Who's next for AxBy after the medic?
The Guren is dead.
Oh, he's dead too.
Yeah, AxBy's Guren is of course dead. He was dead 2 turns in.
No, I was talking about the gunner that just died. So Warco only has this paratrooper.
Yeah, and
basically.
his 17 HP pick, which goes after this. I think every pick can deal that amount of damage, right?
Yeah, well, it would be awkward for a para, but everyone else should be able to do it easily.
Para would have a little bit more problems. And in fact, I think it might be a para that's next, unless he died. Oh my god.
My god, okay.
Is
that's
he next?
Kind of unlucky, but...
He's next!
Oh, he's next!
He might be able to reach him
think
by
he reaches.
walking
I think he reaches.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's right there.
And that actually helped him, that slip.
Yeah, ironically, that was the good move, but he was still close enough. Because I was thinking exactly that. Well, like, who is next? Maybe he can make him slow, and in that way he cannot reach the para.
Yeah.
The sapper, but he was still close enough anyway.
Yeah.
And this will kill AxBy sapper as well, probably.
Wait, no, he slipped so far. That was a great punch.
But yeah, this should seal it. Although, yeah, he's next. Okay, this is over.
Yeah. This one guy has more HP left than Warco's entire team.
Yeah, so good move from Warco there. I think at that point his only win condition was to somehow make AxBy fail the skip on the sapper.
Yeah.
Which would have given Warco another chance to deal massive damage with that sapper before he died, and also avoiding skipping the turn.
Well, I suppose AxBy would have just killed the sapper at that point, because he would have had to deal with a body block on his gunner otherwise.
Yeah, no, I mean, I was talking about the fact that if that sapper was somewhere else on the map, then a Warco's plan would have worked.
Yeah, but again, then I would have just killed the sapper, right? No need.
Yeah, but if you're doing it in your turn, in his turn, then you're not wasting a turn and you're also dealing massive damage because you're using yourself to do it. That makes a difference. It was kinda hard to not hit anyone there.
I mean, he did it.
But yeah. This is just Swans. Wait, how do you say that in English? I don't remember. Anyway.
No clue what you want to say, so I can't even tell you what you should be saying.
It's like Swans calling or something. I don't think it works in English. Anyway, it is to say the game is already over.
Yeah. That does be a double poison, but on 100.
Yeah, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Warco doesn't physically have enough turn to deal enough damage to everybody.
Yeah.
I would do a double hit with the heavy machine gun here. There's a chance you could get a 60 on the gunner, honestly. The scout is not dead. Oh, he was healed. Okay, he was not dead anyway. And yeah.
The medic also still has a turn, wow.
AxBy once again wins it. I want to say thanks to his shrapnel game, because...
Yeah, if that Gran would have had another turn, this would have been very different. After that shrapnel,
yeah, but
everything went to shit for Warco.
At some point we... Oh, okay. That's a machine gun can do a ton of damage right now. Please use the machine gun. Come on.
Yeah, this looks like a 120 machine gun thing. But at the same time, it's over.
Well,
that's self-damage too, isn't it?
Yes. Wait, maybe not.
I think it was, right?
No. He still has the bazooka, somehow.
He only hit blue.
Yeah, he only hit the guy that was right next to him. But for an 11, but
not himself. Wow. That's definitely a skill shot if I ever saw one.
Yeah.
Very impressive, sadly not game-winning, sadly for Warco anyway.
Yeah, I mean, all of AxBy's pigs are one hit away from death right now, but the problem is Warco has no hits left. Yeah, why not?
Just because pick difference, but I suppose.
I mean, it doesn't matter. If you win this game, you're basically already fine. This has the potential to kill 3 out of AxBy's pigs, honestly. Oh, wow. How did he jump all the way up there? And AxBy wins the game and keeps the head of the group with another 2-1. And now all he needs to do, I wouldn't need to make the math on that one. I think he can afford to lose against Metal Man on map on week 5, and he would still be first. But regardless, if he wins, then it's mathematical. He has won all the matches, so
yeah.
That would make him skip directly to the semifinals and give him a good chance of going back to Hogs World League, where he was relegated from last year.
Yeah, that was very entertaining, although very confusing, and oh my god, the luck with the 110 shrapnel I want to mention as well was thrown in the last second of AxBy's turn.
Yeah. I came back just in time to see it. But the one thing I wanted to say earlier, which was interesting to me, is we were so confused about how AxBy was playing at the beginning. We were thrown off by the fact that he was basically leaving the Grenadier alone. I'm sure this was a result of a mix of panicking and also banking on a miracle shot. But the fact that he even is in that area where he can bank on that kind of shrapnel shot says a lot about his style of playing. Like the idea that you play in a risky way enough that you can just say, okay, I'll just hope a shrapnel works or something. It's just another level entirely for me.
Yeah, I would never do that.
Yeah, neither would I. I mean, I'm a hyper tactical player. I think you know that, but yeah, that's just amazing. That shows that different styles works. That AxBy has shown his experience in previous league seasons in this middle league.
Yeah.
3 wins in a row, 3 out of 3.
Yeah, definitely. Amnesia is also giving him a run for his money.
Yep.
He's
And
3 on
also,
3, I believe.
this means that next week the game with Warco and Michael is going to decide who goes second, because I think they would be tied now if Michael wins against Zarin. So yeah, that is basically a second place match in the group. It's gonna be interesting.
True. I am very hyped for what's still to come.
Yeah, it's gonna be an interesting set of players for sure. Sorry, I'll let you continue.
I forgot what I wanted to say. Thank you.
My bad.
Anyway, I think that's it for us today, right?
Yep, it is. And 2-1 for AxBy. See you guys in the next match.
Yes, bye bye.